Yes, guys, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Larry from the Gym Rat Pack here with another review. And this time I'm here to review Cocaine Bear, otherwise known by my missus in her country of Brazil, Cocaina Bear. That always gets her go. But yeah, anyway, Cocaine Bear. Yeah, I managed to see this sometime last week. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Cocaine Bear. So, Cocaine Bear. All right. So the film starts basically, there's a guy who is in a plane. He's obviously got duffel bags of cocaine, and he's throwing them out for whatever reason. I don't know if the plane's crashing or whatnot. They weren't very clear about that. But he was throwing out the duffel bags of cocaine, and then he went to parachute out of the plane, but he hits his head and falls to the floor basically. So yeah, he's dead. And then he's found the next day, I think. And they all know that he's a known cocaine smuggler. So they're out there looking for the cocaine basically. A lot of cocaine obviously lands in the woods, and therefore some hungry animals, namely the bear, a black bear, is eating the cocaine, and they've obviously got a taste for it. So there's a couple. I'll just succinctly just put this together, the film. So there's a couple of kids. They bunk off school. They go into the woods. They find some cocaine and they start doing cocaine, like, yeah, as kids do, duh. And then they stumble across the bear, which one of the kids climbs a tree to escape, and we don't know where the other one is at that point. Then they have Ice Cube's son, O'Shea Jackson Jr., and his partner, who's the son of Ray Liotta's character, who's the cocaine kingpin, who's lost the shipment, and he needs them to find it basically. So he sent them into the woods. So they've gone into the woods. They've encountered some group of kids who are going around stabbing people for some reason. O'Shea Jackson Jr.'s character beats them up and grabs one and gets him to march, because he then finds out that he knows where the cocaine is. So he then marches them to where they put it, in a gazebo. In the meantime, there's a police officer who's looking for the cocaine, and he's gone to the woods as well. The bear at this point is just wreaking havoc everywhere. So even at the beginning of the film, it killed 2 tourists because it was high on cocaine. Then there was a ranger that it mauled, who was trying to find the kids. And then the ranger managed to escape and get back into her office. But the ranger came with someone else, and that person got mauled to bits because they tripped up and fell into some cocaine. And then they climbed a tree, but the bear smelt the cocaine on them. So the bear climbed a tree and savaged them, basically. Then the bear manages to get back to the ranger office, and savages the ranger there, but doesn't kill her at that point. And a couple other people. The kids at that point who've been stabbing people come in, and she shoots one of them in the head, but accidentally trying to shoot the bear, which was mad. So an ambulance is called. Ambulance crew comes with two EMTs. They come into the office, and they obviously see someone's been shot. They see the ranger. They go into this little room where the bear is. They didn't realize the bear was there. Yeah, the ranger is savaged again. This time I think she's killed. And then the two EMTs managed to get away, but the bear is chasing the ambulance basically. So he jumps in there and savages both of them. Yeah, horribly. um, then the police officer who has come to find the cocaine is there in the woods. He's found the duffel bag that O'Shea Jackson Jr.'s character, who he beat up, who he's bringing to the gazebo. He's found a duffel bag of cocaine, and then O'Shea Jackson Jr.'s character and his partner and the kid that they got come to the gazebo, and they're at a standoff basically, and the policeman manages to shoot I'm gonna call him Ice Cube Jr. Ice Cube Jr.'s fingers off, and then he's hiding somewhere, and he's told the other two to get down on the floor, so they're lying down on the floor, right? So then the bear comes, but the bear's kind of like dizzy, like maybe he's coming down off the cocaine or whatever, I don't know. So this was the funniest line for me in the film that's coming up. So the bear, as he's dizzy and walking, he walks over Ice Cube Jr.'s partner, who's lying on the floor because the police told him to. And he's standing over him, and then all of a sudden he just collapses. And so they think the bear's dead. So they're all trying to come up to the bear and say, hey boy, get off. And then the guy underneath the bear is like, it's a girl. And they were like, well, how do you know? And then he was like, because it's vaginas on my ear. Gross. Oh man, that was funny. The way it came out, it was really funny. But anyway, so the bear's not dead though, obviously. So Ray Liotta shoots the policeman, and then they go off to find the other duffel bags of cocaine. Cut a long story short, they went to a cave where then find out that the bear had some cubs, and they're eating the cocaine as well. So they're all high off their nut on cocaine, and they just want more. So yeah, the Ray Liotta's trying to grab the duffel bags of cocaine off of them, and they're not having it. And also there was another, so the policeman that got shot, he had a colleague who he called to come and help, but that colleague ended up working for Ray Liotta, so she's gone off with him to find the cocaine. So they're in the cave, they're looking for the cocaine. Ray Liotta was going to shoot the cubs, and Ray Liotta's son and Ice Cube Jr. didn't want that, so they're kind of at a standoff. And as that's happening, the mother bear, who's not dead, as I said, comes in and then starts mauling Ray Liotta, should I say. And she falls down on some rocks, but manages to sniff some cocaine, get up and kill Ray Liotta. And the bear and her cubs live happily ever after, eating loads of cocaine. Yeah, that's pretty much the film, to be honest with you. Listen, I like the film. I enjoyed the film. It's a guilty pleasure. I understand that it's not a great film, but let's be honest. You don't go and watch a film called Cocaine Bear to see great dialogue, and you're just after a good old time, switch your brain off. And I can understand why some people don't like it. I mean, Jeremy, a good reviewer, a great reviewer on YouTube that I always watch is Jeremy Johns. And he didn't like the film. And he made some very valid points about not liking this film, where a lot of the film is disjointed. And after I read his review, I kind of realized there are some parts that it's like they put the film together, watched it, and then realized, oh, this doesn't make sense. Let's put this cut out part in here, kind of thing. And you'll see what I mean. I think it was the part where someone trips over a body. I can't remember what it was, and then but it did feel that way. It did feel that way, like very badly edited. So I can understand why some people wouldn't want to watch this, well, wouldn't think this film was great, should I say. But on the other hand, as I said, for me, I kind of know what I'm getting into when I'm going to watch a film like Cocaine Bear. So for me, I just switch my brain off. It's not something that I'm going to take seriously at all. It's probably going to be something I only watch once, maybe twice, if the missus wants to watch it. I had a good time with it. I had a good time with it, man. I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10. Serious, just because it was a funny film. There were funny bits. Could have been funnier. It was entertaining. You know, the bear was kind of, it was all right. It was, I'm not expecting too much from it. So just a nice fun time at the cinema, really. So yeah, Cocaine Bear, and that was the last Ray Liotta film actually before he died. So it was nice for them to pay tribute to him in there as well. But yeah, I think it's a 7 out of 10. Let me know what you guys thought of the film and what you'd rate the film, and if you agree with guys like Jeremy Jones that it wasn't a great film. I personally don't think it was a great film, but I think just for the entertainment factor on a one-off, that's why I gave it a 7 out of 10. I can understand people giving it less than that. I understand completely, you know what I mean? But that's my score and I'm sticking to it. So guys, let me know what you think about Cocaine Bear and leave your comments down below and let me know, yeah? Peace.